Today we'll demonstrate certificate path discovery and validation with ActivIdentity CoreStreet Path Builder. The Path Builder solution allows verifying a user certificate's trustworthiness by verifying the path of certificates that lie between that user and a trusted authority. Digital certificates are used to identify specific entities in an organization, such as an employee, server, or device. Certificates are often used in conjunction with smart cards to allow logical security capabilities from a physically secure device. Every certificate is issued by a certificate authority, or CA. CAs can issue other CAs subordinate to themselves, resulting in a hierarchical public key infrastructure, or PKI. By validating a certification path, that is, all certificates between 2 points in the hierarchy, we can infer trust for an individual entity by trusting only a select group of top-level CAs. Additionally, certificates can be revoked, meaning they should no longer be trusted. A list of these are published by a CA in a certificate revocation list, or CRL. Validating a path can optionally include checking the revocation status of the certificates in the path. Separate hierarchical PKIs can be joined together by bridging them across a common CA. This allows trusting an entity in one PKI by trusting a CA in another PKI. This technique is useful for allowing parties in separate organizations to trust each other while allowing each organization to manage their own PKI. The Path Builder solution works by aggregating all relevant CA certificates and CRLs in a centralized server called the Path Builder Authority. The authority then publishes this aggregated data to a series of secondary servers called responders. The responders then answer individual path queries from a client. A client may be a direct user or an intermediate server acting on behalf of another client. These path queries and responses use the Server Certificate Validation Protocol, or SCVP. Here, we can see the CA certificates for our example PKI loaded in the Path Builder Authority. Certificates can be imported from either LDAP or HTTP external servers. Now we'll show how paths from our PKI can be validated. Here, we'll use the Path Builder Serve product as the SCVP client software for querying certification paths. When a valid path is found, Serve will report the name of each certificate in the path in this test tool window. First, we'll show validating a hierarchical path. Now, we'll show how we can validate the same certificate by trusting a CA in a second PKI that's bridged to the first PKI. Now we'll show how a revoked certificate results in an invalid path. Note that this will happen regardless of whether the revoked certificate is an entity certificate or a CA certificate. A path may also be invalid for a number of other reasons, such as when a digital signature check fails or when a certificate in the path has expired. The Path Builder responder can either do complete validation of a certificate path or just discover the certificates that make up the path and pass these certificates to the SCVP client for validation. We refer to this second case as delegated path discovery, which we'll show here. The serve client will receive the certificates in the path from the responder, then validate the certificates locally. The second option is to have the Path Builder responder both discover the path and validate it. We refer to this case as delegated path validation. Here, no path specifics will be reported because the responder is simply returning a valid or invalid response regarding the entity certificate we're asking about. A new feature in Path Builder 2.1 is Dynamic CA Discovery. This allows automatically discovering and importing CA certificates that are missing in the authority to complete a transaction that would otherwise fail. The locations of these certificates can then be stored and checked for updates in the future. This allows administrators the convenience of not needing to import all the CA certificates before beginning operation. Here, we'll make a request where the Path Builder authority is missing the intermediate CA certificate. We'll show that the authority automatically retrieves that certificate to service the request, and that the certificate is saved for future requests. This concludes our demonstration of the Path Builder solution. For more information, please contact ActivIdentity, part of HID Global.